Good morning, physics champion. The idea of today is when you read the question, you need to answer the question as they want, not as you understood initially. Like, I can ask you a question and we have many answers. All these answers considered correct. But when it comes to the examiner, only one answer will get the mark and the other one or the other ones maybe got zero. For example, if I'm asking any one of you, could you explain to me this situation when it comes to physics? Like a car driver, when he apply brakes, the car reach after sometimes to a speed zero. So the car stopped after how many seconds? The idea is when you explain this issue in physics, you can say that by applying brakes, the kinetic energy will be changed into heat energy due to the friction for the parts of the brake. And later on, all kinetic will be gradually changed into heat energy. So there is no more kinetic energy. So by the end of the time, the car will be stopped because simply there is no kinetic energy. One of the students said, no, by applying brakes, the opposite force will increase. The resistance force will increase. So if we have that, it means the total force acting on the car will decrease gradually until it reaches to a negative value. So the car will decelerate. It means the speed becomes gradually decreased. Then by the end of the story, all the speed could be keep decreasing until it reaches to zero. Actually, both these two answers are correct, but only one of them will get the mark. The idea is, what was the question asked about? Like, written in the question, especially in the last part of any question like that, by reference to. Be careful about this word when they said by reference to. So you have to explain something specifically about this issue. Here I have an example. This is one paper. As you see the question, they show the students a table filled with results. Then maybe there is a graph or not. This is not the problem. And here is the question. If you read it well, they ask the students to make a comment about the results, and you should to keep in your consideration when you answer the results in the table. But some students, when he answer regarding to that, or he mentioned a reason like the heat energy could be isolated, or we couldn't reach to the thermal panels, this is away from the answer. Even if he wrote something correct, he will not get the mark. So think well before you answer and read the question again and again and find the solution.